Hey guys! Today I wanted to do a review on my channel, and I know that this is something really different and I haven't done anything like this before, but I thought that some of the teacher friends and some planner friends that like to look at some planning videos or some teacher videos would really enjoy this. So the item that I wanted it for about a year and a half now, and I kept asking my husband, oh please let me get this, and he always came back with, it's too expensive, the paper is too expensive, he doesn't see the practicality behind it. And so I asked my mother-in-law for it for Christmas. And lo and behold, come Christmas Day, I opened up two of them. So I wanted to show you which ones they were and kind of give you a comparison. So the first one that I want to show you is the Polaroid Zip. And this is a smartphone, both for iPhone and Android devices, and it prints pictures from your phone. So I want to go ahead and open this up on camera for you so you can see what to expect if you ever do choose to get one of these. First impressions when I opened this up during Christmas is, number one, I was extremely surprised because I didn't think I was going to get one. It's packaged really nice. And then when I opened it up, the color is absolutely beautiful. This actually had film coverings on both the front and the back. And this is exactly how it looks. It's extremely thin, in my opinion. And it's just, it's pretty. All right, so the next thing that you're gonna see inside is, here's the printer itself. So on the inside, it already comes with a little sample pack, and it has 10 of these on the inside of it. And it also comes with a cord. So something that I did notice with this one is it's not battery operated. This is something that you will want to charge, and it doesn't come with the actual cube to charge it. So you either charge it with your computer, I'm assuming, or I'm going to use just one of the Apple boxes that you can connect it to an outlet with. So that is what came on the inside of it. So the next iPhone printer that I received was the Fujifilm Instax. Just to kind of get a little peek inside of the Fujifilm box, when you open it up, you automatically see the printer itself inside of the box. So first impressions when I opened this one up was that it's bigger than the Polaroid Zip. Another thing that I noticed is when going through the box as well, is that this one doesn't come with a cord. It comes with batteries, and they do provide you with the batteries, but thinking about myself, I'm not very good at buying batteries anyways, but these are called CR2 batteries, which in my opinion, they look like shorter AA batteries. So it's a battery operated printer. So they do give you the batteries for that. When going through the rest of it, they also have the instructions for it. Now, I sat around and tried to figure it out, and it took me quite some time to figure out how to operate the printer itself, because the instructions were a little unclear and they were hard to read. So just keep that in mind. And another thing I noticed is that they didn't give you film to actually use, unlike the Polaroid. Polaroid provided you with 10 sheets. This one didn't come with any. So that's something else to think about. So if you're wanting to try it out, you're going to have to also buy a separate box of film to be able to use it for this one. For the Polaroid, you don't have to. It already comes with some for you to try out with. So now let's take a look at both of the printers side by side and just kind of go through a quick comparison. So looking at both of them, the Polaroid is considerably thinner and smaller compared to the Fuji Instax. So the Fuji Instax is battery operated. So if you're not one to like to carry around cords, this may be a good option for you. But something also to consider is that it doesn't take normal batteries, that you are going to have to purchase special batteries in order to operate this device. So the Polaroid Zip, it has an internal battery that can be recharged. So if you're one that enjoys taking around cords, it has a cord that you can easily charge anywhere you go. For me, I charge my phone everywhere I go, so taking another cord is not something that's a big deal for me. So this was a good option. Okay, so now that I've given you my first impressions on both the Polaroid and the Fujifilm Instax, I want to go ahead and take the time and walk through how I actually print the pictures from each one. And then at the very end, we're going to compare the pictures and I'll tell you which one I chose. So the first one that I'm going to walk you through is the Polaroid Zip. And I am going to use my iPhone for this. So I'm going to pull up everything that I'm doing kind of in this general area so you can see what everything looks like on the phone itself. So let me go ahead and tell you that when I first connected the printer itself to my phone, all I had to do was connect it to my Bluetooth. It connects through Bluetooth, and once I did that and it recognized it, it automatically pulled up an app that we were able to download from that. So once you have the app downloaded onto your phone, in order to use it, you want to first turn on the Polaroid device. And you'll notice that the light starts blinking, and that indicates that it is turned on and ready to be used. So you can take your phone, make sure you go into your Bluetooth settings, make sure it's connected to the Polaroid Zip. So once you have selected it to be connected in Bluetooth, you can go over to the Polaroid Zip. And here is what it looks like. It's just a gray app. I'm going to show you starting from the very beginning. Here's what the Polaroid first page looks like whenever you pull up the app. So you have some different options that you can choose from. You have a quick print, which just allows you to take any picture. You can take the picture and then print it, or you can go into your gallery and print it from there. An edit and print, which again, you can take it from your camera or you can take it from a gallery. The nice thing about these is that they have so many different options. So here I can add different filters to make it look a little different, or you can keep it original. You can add little writings on it if you choose, depending on what exactly you want. I'm going to erase all of those. You can also change the brightness and the contrast and coloring to it, and then they have some different icons that you can place onto your picture as well. For this, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it completely blank. I wanted to show you as well really quick that it also has a collage feature, which is something that I really like. You can go into your gallery and you can pick out a bunch of different pictures and select it to make collages, and they have multiple types, and inside each one you can make the images bigger and you can rotate them. And it takes a while. So the point is that you can make collages into this one as well. I am going to choose the exact same picture on both of them so that I can show you what they look like together. So I am going to do a quick print. I'm going to go to my gallery and I'm going to choose a favorite. And then I am going to do this one of my younger son during Christmas. So once you have your picture that you want to print, you go down to the bottom and you can see the little print icon, and you will select that, and it will automatically send that image to your printer to print. And then after a few seconds, you have your completely printed picture. The next one that I want to show you is the Fujifilm Instax, and I'm going to take you through how to print for this device now. So for this device, it doesn't pair on Bluetooth. You will have to go into your Wi-Fi settings and connect through Wi-Fi. So here you're going to turn it on, and you're going to notice that there's a green that turns on, and you'll notice all the green lights up at the top. Something that is really interesting is that it shows you battery life here at the top, and then here it'll tell you exactly how many pictures you have left inside of your cartridge. Once your device is on, you can go into your Wi-Fi in your phone and connect to it. So I'm going into Wi-Fi. Right now I'm connected to my personal Wi-Fi, and now you see Instax. That is your printer Wi-Fi that you will connect with. Once it shows that it is connected, then you can go into your app. And the app is called Instax Share. Inside of this app, you have some other options that you can choose from as well. From here, you can simply take a picture, or you can go to real time. Now for real time, you cannot be connected to the Wi-Fi for your printer. You will have to connect to your personal Wi-Fi or just use your data from your phone. But this app will allow you to have the time stamp, the date stamp on there. It'll also give you weather, and I can show you what this one looks like. So on the real-time template, you select it, and this one you can take any picture. So I'll take a selfie, and I can use the photo, and here you're going to notice that it gives you the date and time stamp, tells you exactly where you are located, and then it gives you the complete weather stats down underneath that, which is a really neat feature if you're wanting to just remember something really in particular. Again, you cannot be connected to the Wi-Fi for the Instax. You actually have to do that separate before you connect and print. So now I can go back into my Instax Share, and I can print out one of my pictures. So I'm just going to use a choose from picture, and I'm going to use the exact same one that I've done before. So here's the one that I did for the Polaroid, and I'm going to connect and print. So something to notice here is that the picture does not show up automatically. It's not developed yet. This is something that you're going to have to just shake it out and wait. So really quick, before I jump to the comparison of the two different pictures, I wanted to talk to you about how the film actually comes. So I have two different types. The Polaroid Premium Zinc paper. So this is a brand new box that I have. So the Polaroid paper comes in a really small package like this. And something that I did notice that when we took this paper out in order to put it into the actual printer itself, the pages are all loose. So you have to be extremely careful when you're putting it in. It has a blue paper that's on top. So when you're putting it in, you're having to kind of manipulate and not drop any of the other pieces of paper. So it was almost a little difficult to put it in. But I think after you do it so many times, you probably get the hang of it after a while. For the Fujifilm Instax, you'll notice that this one comes like this, and it does tell you do not push down here. This is where the film is on the inside of it, but this is wider. When I opened up this one, and I'm not going to open it on camera, sorry, but when I open this one, this has a cartridge that is extremely easy to put into the printer itself. So you can notice the two differences here. This one is only the paper. This one has the paper inside of a cartridge. So it's, to me, this one's a little bit easier to insert into the printer. Okay, so now looking at the two pictures, I printed the same picture for both of them, and I did not do any type of enhancing or changing, but I wanted you to see the color differences and just, I guess, the differences overall in how they printed out and how they look. So here are the both of them. So here is the Polaroid Zinc. This picture is a 2x3 picture, and it does not have to wait. It automatically comes out printed and developed from the printer. All right, looking at the individual picture for the Fujifilm Instax, this one already has a predetermined frame on it. So this picture is more of a nostalgia for most of us who kind of want to take some time back and relive the good old days, I guess. This picture took less time in having to print, but you're also having to wait for it to develop. Looking at both of them side by side, the inside picture for the Fujifilm Instax is considerably smaller than the Polaroid Zinc picture itself. So comparing the two different pictures, the Polaroid Zinc picture has somewhat of a pink-red undertone to it, whereas the Fujifilm Instax has almost a yellowish tone. Both of them are not going to be the top-notch quality that you would get if you were to send it off somewhere to go get printed. These printers are not meant for that. They're meant for on-the-go, quick and easy, wanting to print it and have it right there. For me, this is something that I'm going to be using inside of my planners, inside of my classroom. So this was a really good option for me for what I want it to be. This is not something that I'm going to hang up in my house and have it displayed. All right, so now is the big question. Which one did I end up choosing? And I ended up going with the Polaroid Zip. I chose this one for a number of different reasons. The first one being that this one is a lot smaller in size, and so this is something that I can easily throw inside of my bag and I can take it anywhere I want to go. Another reason is that I can charge this anywhere, anytime. I am really good about carrying chargers, not so good about carrying batteries, so this was a great option for me. Another thing is the picture itself. I really like the idea of being able to cut the picture into different sizes. I like the idea of making a collage and then being able to cut them into several different pictures and using them within my planner. So this was another great option for me. The Fujifilm Instax does not allow for any type of cutting just because of the type of paper that it's on. Now, I do love the border that the Fujifilm Instax has, but a great option is that you can create a border onto your picture using your iPhone, any kind of picture app that's out there, or the app itself, and create a border yourself so that you have that onto this picture when it prints. The picture quality was a toss-up between the two. The picture quality itself wasn't so much of a big deal for me. I wanted something that would work for what I wanted, and being able to use it in my planner and using different sizes in my planner was what I was looking for, and I can do that with the Polaroid Zip. Overall, both printers worked really well, and I was extremely pleased with both of the picture qualities. However, the Polaroid Zip just ended up being the winner in the end for me. I really hope that this was able to answer any kind of questions that you guys had between the two. And if you were in the market for purchasing one of these printers and you couldn't decide between both of them, I really hope I was able to answer any of those questions. If I didn't, please make sure you leave those comments and questions down below, and I will be more than happy to answer them. I really appreciate you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! That I have done over the past 4 years, and I've done them in my classroom. We have this big ornament day where we spend about an hour and a half